this, you know, thread, and I put it through the little hole on the inside. It's really easy. So once you put it through the little hole, you just sit it on here and it do it for you. So push it to your right. You just push that. Oopsies. Okay, oh, you gotta put it there. Okay, so once you put it over there, you gotta actually put it over here. And you just push the little rheostat on the floor and it spins by itself. So you will know when it gets full on. Okay, so what it's actually in this little, like a little hook. It has the instructions here, but it's through the hook. So I take it from the hook. I take it down here around this piece. It's a little hook on the inside of this. I don't know if you can see that little silver hook. You're gonna loop it around that. It catches really easy. So after you do that, you come all the way down here. So you twist this little thing on the side to actually make it go through it. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it all the way down, and it's actually like a little this here. I'm not sure on like the names of stuff. So this little hook here, you're gonna take it, and it goes actually behind this. So you see, it go behind that like that. So it's a little hole right here on the needle, so you just thread the needle. And with the bottom, it's easier. You just remember it goes this way, like just goes down this way. And it's a little hook. It's a small little hook. This right here, it actually sweeps in there, and it go in there easy if you put it on right. So once you put it in there right, it'll actually go like that. And you gotta always put this little plastic piece back on. The inches I have is 16, and I think this one's a 12. So just a 12 and a 16 inch from the beauty supply store. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our 12 inch first. So take our 12 inch and we're gonna unravel it, but don't unravel it all the way. Just unravel it so the tracks can still be doubled. So So what you want to do, make sure your tracks are still doubled. You want to put, let me see if I can get any closer. You want to put your track actually right under, you see it makes a letter P, so you want to put the tracks right there. So you want to actually start by putting your track there, close, just to help keep it closed and keep everything together. So the first track be all like wonky. So once you get the first little piece of the track sewed together, the second piece should be like really easy. So just make sure you just keep this low and making sure you can actually see the tracks being sewn together. So let's see if I can get up closer. So in this little P, you can actually, as long as you see this in this little track, that's how you know you're sewing this together. So it's hard to one-handed to show, but yeah. Look like when it's done and sewed together. It should look like that all the way through, and all of them should be sewed together. Okay, so after we have our tracks sewn together, we're just gonna start. We know this is the front for our frontal, and this is the back for tracks. So I'm actually going to cut my tracks because so all I do is I'm just sewing on a line, and I just know when I first start, I just go back and forth one time, just so it won't unravel. And so we're gonna keep the cap flat the entire time as we sew. Okay, so then we pull it. So we're just gonna cut the track. We can actually clean up as you go. So this is what the first track should look like. And this would look like across the back. And it should look like this across the back. So my track, and I'm putting it on the line. I'm putting it on the line, the line. I'm sewing in one spot for a second. I go back, and go back. So, and I just keep sewing while I keep I'm actually using my hands to keep the cap flat. So if you just sew while it's ruffled up, if you sew while the cap is actually still ruffled up, like if it's still ruffled up like this and you sew, your wig is gonna end up being really small. So it's not gonna be so small it don't fit your head. So just use your hands to keep it flat as you sew for guidance, just like that. This is what it's supposed to look like on the inside. Then I just sew the last track across this way, if you can see, like just across. So line it up with the center, with the back right here being the center. We're gonna pin it and pin the other sides. More to breathe. It's a little hole right here only because when I was cutting the track, I meant to cut the cap, but it's okay. Okay, I'm not sure if I've said this already, but when you end the track, when you end in the stitch, just go back up 3. So just so it won't unravel. 1. Well, open it up. And you see this cap here, you're gonna cut this out. But be careful not to cut too close to the frontal because you cut the frontal and everything around, we gotta basically do everything again almost. Well, the process of the front over. So just hold it, cut as close as you can. Wig and like this purple shampoo to like make the yellowness of the wig go away, but I mean it kind of took, but like you really can't tell from on camera. It still looks yellow, but it's okay because we're gonna dye it. So okay, anyway. But you know the colors that stain. So it's okay if we don't, and I got this little whisk. So it's okay if we just dump the whole thing in because it won't stain because pink is really not, well it is, but it ain't. It really won't stain the lace so bad, but you know. Give me this. Okay, so next we're gonna just take our beautiful wig. You don't, I'm not gonna, this is really like, it's okay. But you know, pinks don't stain lace. Only like red, blue, just colors that hue stain lace, so. Now this water is really hot. Even though I put cold water in it, it's still super hot. I just want to make sure my whole so it kind of made it come out purple. As you can see at the bottom, it came out purple with the top. This light-ish, I don't know. But it's still cute. So what I did already, I added one of these wig combs to the back of the wig. Just to the back, just one. Oop, and I got the rest. So what we're gonna do, I got this Sheet Balm Slick Stick. I really don't care for this brand, but it's the only thing I get. So I'm just gonna set this little hot comb. This is not the one I normally use. This one. Do a test first because some hot combs be so hot it'll burn your leg. So just make sure test it here first. Your extra lace, so it don't burn it. And you don't let it sit on there. So this one don't have temperature control, so I gotta kind of try to do it quick because if it's too hot and it change colors, I'm mad. She's going to sleep. Okay, so once that's parted from the frontal to where the first track or the last track meets. So we're gonna part this off from here. I don't have to do that. Take our wax stick. Just so we can cover the track good. We're gonna flatten the bag so we can cut it. Just to get it flat. There's some bio silk, some oil. Just put a little bit in my palm. Rub it. I might thin this out. I'm not sure yet, but I might, cause I don't want it too thick. Oh, it's too thick. Once it starts getting old, and the thicker the stuff. Okay, these some flatters I got from Sally's. I got them at 4:30. I'm not sure if it's too high or not yet, but I am at 4:30. So I got my mirror. So we gotta, I fell on the back of it. So now we need to put it on so I can see how short I'm feeling like this ball. So then we're gonna put the wig on. We're gonna put our wig on. Boom. My phone will be perfect in the frame. It's, let me see if you can see it. And if it perfect in the neck. So stop right here, then my lace right there. So before you cut it, you're gonna make sure that it's where it's supposed to be in the front. It's right there, you're gonna get it. So I'm gonna pull it a little. I really want it up here, but I'm gonna cut it right here. And I can make that even. Because I want it like on my shoulders. Okay, we're gonna do this side like this. Just in case. Do both sides. Don't you cut, then meet in the middle. Don't you cut and keep going around. You go crazy. They stop playing with me. I cut this side longer because I know, once I cut around, it's gonna be shorter when I gotta cut some off. So you cut longer, and you cut through. Cause you can cut down, but you can't cut more. So this is the side I want. So now we're gonna make it even. Okay. And we're going to cut the sides, meet in the middle. So it's a little bit under this, so I know it's not gonna be this long. It's a little shout boo. Little busty baby. You know how mad I be if this is too short and I put it on my head? Super mad. I'm gonna be so mad. We gonna use the scissors this time. This time. You can either make the thing hold his head down or tilt it down. With smaller sections like this, I go back in with my scissors. And it's like little strings. I just go. And I make it even. Then I go back in with my flat irons. And I don't bump it, but I flat iron it again with a little bit like this. So it won't look all scented. Nothing like wrong with it. That's not what I'm going for. So we're gonna do that through the whole wig and the whole thing. That, and I was, combing, doing my little check to see if you can see tracks. But you don't want to bend down, get then somebody see all your tracks in the back of your head. Okay, so, and I actually flat ironed the frontal a little bit, not from the lace, but I just flat ironed, the hair, so it can be straight. Cause I'm just gonna go ahead and, if not, then you can always go big. So. Put on the part. So I'm gonna take out my comb. We go again. because you don't want, you did all this. You gonna lace chick first. As long as it's gonna burn this lace, just go ahead. But don't go over it too many times, because then you'll make the lace thinner, you know, real easy. This, and I have dark brown. Normally I will mix dark brown with the darkest brown, but it's all I get. And I'm blowing. And be careful if you get light colored hair. Be careful with this, because it will take so hard to come out of stuff. But I'm not. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna take the cap, two of these, pull it a little bit. So just like that. We're gonna take our makeup again. I use both sides. I didn't think this is Ruby Kisses of 16. So just put it in the cap. You know, so we're gonna wipe a little makeup off my forehead. Okay, and we got some Ghost Bond. We're gonna do three layers of that across the front. So I had a little but I guess I ain't get a little. So I'm actually putting it on my forehead, basically. It's not on my hair, but now it is. Ooh, baby, okay, love. Ooh. So now this is the third layer and it's dry. So we're gonna comb the wig back. We're not gonna put the back completely on, but we're just gonna sit on our head. Cause what's it on there? It's basically on there. So it's hard to one hand this. I'm gonna bring my part over a little bit more too. So we're gonna tie down